What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sho back with another video, and today we on Ranker. I've never been on this site before, but apparently they rank stuff, as the name should suggest. But today we're gonna be looking at some villain organizations. I want to see if these guys have my similar ranking for villain organizations, and to really see if I forgot some or don't know any villain organizations and I should watch the anime. So with that being said, man, really short intro. Let's get into it. Let's actually look at this and see what they got. First of all, okay, so number 21, so it's top 21. Number 21 got Team Rocket. Team Rocket is very underrated, to be honest though. Without the troll, they really haven't done anything. Like, they've done a lot, but specifically James and Jesse really haven't done much. I haven't watched anime Pokemon in like a minute, so I really couldn't tell you. But I definitely know for a fact that I really do like Team Rocket just as a joke. You know, a lot of anime organizations could be jokes, but they're the only anime organization I know for sure. Well, I'm gonna say enemy team. Organization is like a lot, but they're the only team that I know for sure that I like being the butt of the joke. Okay, Noah's Ark. Yo, okay, they starting with some oldies. Noah's Ark. I forgot that Noah's Ark was technically a team. I forgot. I thought it was just a lot of like people. No, I'm tripping. I haven't seen this. I thought this was the organization from D Gray Man. I actually haven't seen but all the way through. I guess from what it says, it's a traveling circus. I haven't seen but all the way through, so if I should check that out, definitely let me know. I guess they're a villain organization. They don't really look that interesting though. They shouldn't be above Team Rocket. The Red Ribbon Army, I guess they should be above Team Rocket because, to be honest, they had a couple of W's. They also are responsible for the androids, so that's a really big W for me. I really feel like Red Ribbon Army deserves to be on this list, specifically because they're smart, they make a lot of robots, but then again, they deserve to be at the bottom, bro, because a child took them all out. So yeah, they're trash. The Band of Seven. You know what's funny? Until I looked at this picture right here, I forgot about the Band of Seven. The Band of Seven even existed. They should definitely be lower than the Red Ribbon Army to me. I feel like the Red Ribbon Army was just more encompassing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had a lot of like androids that Goku just ripped through, but in reality, he's a Saiyan monkey alien child, so I really can't blame them too much for being defeated by Goku. But the Band of Seven, the only one that I really remember is dude with the big sword, and that's only because he had a big sword. Actually, no, that's not true. Cause old girl, I think she stayed around the series for a long time. No, okay, they're pretty memorable. I remember even the guy at the very end over here. I remember this guy too. I don't remember this guy at all. But I remember when I used to watch like random episodes in Yasha, I used to thought this guy was like the coolest guy. Yo, I'm glad they put it up here. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is one of my favorite anime. The Milfore Familia. I don't know how to say it. But from Human Reborn, yo, I used to love Human Reborn. They had a certain arc, which I won't spoil because it's kind of like a spoiler thing. They had a certain arc where they had to fight an enemy that was way more advanced than them. In terms of the family itself, I really don't care. It's really just the main guy, so I can understand why him being so low. That was really even good to me. But, I mean, if you're watching this right here, you can kind of see the spoilers, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Basically, they took a time skip, yo. It was like a time skip, and in the time skip, they had to fight an enemy who was very powerful. And then they basically had to come from a position where they was on the run and being hunted. And, you know, it was really cool. The Oregon Sace. I can rock with this. A lot of people clown Fairy Tail, but I really do like Fairy Tail, man. Obviously, it's the power of friendship, but I don't really mind. Not seriously mind. Like, in terms of, like, yes, it's not one of the best anime like of all time, but it's definitely a fun watch and enjoyable watch. And this group was actually pretty cool. They came around like twice in the series, I think. Not as prevalent as some of the other villain groups that we might see, but they were interesting enough. You know, and Snake guy over here, Snake Demon Dragon Slayer or whatever, he was pretty cool. I didn't really care for Midnight and none of them, but they were interesting. CP9. Oh, I'm surprised they were actually this low on this list. A lot of people love CP9. Me personally, I really do not. I love CP9. I mean, I like CP0 and all that, but I love CP9 only because of Lucci and maybe Kaku. But in terms of like as a whole organization, I really couldn't care less for them. Like, One Piece has the most silliest designs. I guess it's unique, to be honest, but seeing like bro turn into a giant freaking giraffe was insane. The Port Mafia. That's actually a good pick. That's actually a good pick. Because if you watch Bungo Stray Dogs, they are very, very sinister. They're very, like, menacing. And they're very dangerous. there's a couple of characters that I know from this actual group that I'm actually in tune with. Like bro in the middle, you know what I'm saying? He's fire. Gravity dude, and then the guy that can eat like space and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're very fire like group in general. Like I don't really know their names. It's been a minute since I watched the anime. I gotta rewatch it because the new season is still supposed to be coming out. Oh, it's already out and I gotta watch it. Arachnophobia. I'm gonna be honest, not a memorable group at all. I love Soul Eater, but I forgot they even had an enemy group. I forget these people. This definitely needs to be lower on the list, not gonna lie. Lower than like CP9 and the Poor Mafia, definitely. Like lower than all of them. To be honest, it needs to be down here like with the Bandit 7. The Bandit 7 was like almost unrecognizable. I really do not remember that group at all. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's not for me. Not that pick right there. The Item Midnight Sun, yes. The Item Midnight Sun should be close to top 10, but not top 10, because I will say the group as a whole is memorable. I mean, Licht was a really interesting villain. Veto was basically your Incredible Hulk that was, you know, beating him was a lot of catalyst for the main character to go stronger, and that was really cool. And even Raya, I believe his name is, which I'm pretty much remember all their names, I guess. But even Raya was an interesting character with his copy magic. Not the best group, but definitely a memorable group if you watch Black Clover. And they was in a lot of the screen time, so it makes sense. They was in a lot of the screen time, so they got a lot of screen time, and it makes sense. I ain't mad at it. The Monster Association. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess, I mean, just because of the sheer, like, yeah, I guess so. I mean, right out of the top 10. And really got to see what the top 10 gonna be. Because I do agree with this in terms of, like, it's a vast organization. And they got some cool, like, monsters and stuff. But, no. The Red Dragon Crime Syndicate. I think this is really up here just specifically for being very nostalgic. I think Cowboy Bebop is a good anime. And don't kill me for this, but I don't think it's my top 10 anime of all time. I think it's really good, and you know, if you watch it now, it'll pretty much hold up. But to be honest, I think it's a little overrated, in the sense that not overrated in that it's bad, but overrated that people think it's one of the best to ever grace the anime screen. It is, you know, it is. I know I'm backpedaling on it a little bit. It's just not in my top 10. I can't really put it in my top 10, to be honest with you. I really couldn't. Okay, Millennium Hellsing. You know what? I'm actually okay with this at number 9, specifically because Millennium did a lot, bro. In reality, they really won. They won. Their whole plan won. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really did some stuff. They had some menacing villains, some very confusing villains, and they really ruined everything. You know what I'm saying? They disappeared Alucard for a while, and I think it was a cool villain group, to be honest. They did their thing. Nah, Ranker. Come on, Ranker. A Giri tree? I like Tokyo Ghoul, man. And even though I'm not even trying to hold like the terrible second season upon them and the terrible animation of the third season, a Giri tree though? Nah, I don't know about a Giri tree. Like, I feel like they weren't even really much of an organization, if I remember correctly. Over somebody like the Red Ribbon Army and like the Midnight Suns. Oh, is it Midnight Suns? I'm talking about the game, man. Yeah, the Midnight Sun. Okay, that's right. And even over Millennium literally did what they wanted to do. Akira, I just remember them from being defeated, bro. I just remember them being defeated. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't really care for them like that. Maybe they were really good. I don't know. I can't say. The 10 Commandments, man, from 7 Deadly Sins. Yes, they definitely need to be on this list. Because to be honest, they were very menacing when they touched down. They ended up getting wiped up like not too long after, like, and kind of being a little power crept. But they were very menacing when they dropped down. I pretty much know all of the characters. I know all their powers. And they had a lot of screen time in that second season from then on. So I could definitely rock with them in the top 10. They definitely need to be over a Giri tree for me. The League of Villains. It's actually kind of hard because it's like, how many villain organizations is there? You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I can see this being top 10, but I feel like there's a lot of villain organizations from anime that they're missing, even though I haven't gotten to like the top 5 yet. But I can rock with the villain organization, the League of Villains. And actually, yes, I actually will rock with this, only because of the latest season. You really get to see them shine. Shigaraki just destroys things, so they really have bumped up for me. Dabi had an amazing performance. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I rock with that. League of Villains can go up. The 12 Demon Moons. Okay, you guys might hate me for this, but I absolutely think they should be top 5. The 12 Demon Moons or 12 Upper Demons, or whatever they call them. They are very, very powerful. Like, very powerful. Because I should have been doing this the whole time, but they're very menacing. And when you see one on the screen, like when what's his name? Akaza first popped up on screen with Rengoku. That was insane. Like the amount of like nervousness I had for the character running if they were gonna die was insane. This fight with Gyutaro and Daki was incredible. And obviously we're talking about animation here. I don't think animation carried these demons at all. I think they're very menacing. Even in the manga, which I read, which is not the greatest art. So I really did enjoy the story enough to finish the whole manga. So animation aside, these villains were really good. Definitely top 5. The homunculi, yeah, top 5. Top 5. Okay, so far top 5 is pretty good. The homunculi, they had plenty of screen time. They came and messed stuff up. They're always a thorn in the side of the main characters. I know each one of them by name. Obviously, they're named after like the sins. But I mean, they had such a huge impact, including like Pride and Wrath, and all of them had such a lot of amazing moments. And not to mention Father, man. Like Father was an interesting villain. His whole story, the Dwarf and the Flask, really just an amazing villain group. Definitely deserving to be top 4. So if I had to guess right now, obviously the Akatsuki is gonna be one of them. The organization from Bleach, I forgot it for a second. They're gonna be one of them. You know what they should have put instead of the Red Room Army? Maybe the Frieza Force, maybe. But those two gonna be in the top 3 for sure. I can't think of a third villain group in my mind. I'm blanking. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, the spotter number 3. So I wonder what the top 2 are. I know one of them got to be Akatsuki. I wonder what the top 2 are. I'm blanking right now. The spotter, yeah, I can kind of see them. Now, don't get me wrong. They had a lot of. I don't know if that should be necessarily top 3, but kind of, because Grimjaw and I'm gonna try to pronounce this, Ukiura, was great characters, and I think they were really great characters. And just me specifically, they had a lot of interesting fights and battles and stuff. They wasn't the deepest villain organization. They definitely one of the coolest, so I could see them being top 3. Even though some of these other ones were a little bit more in depth, like Father and the homunculi would probably be in my top 3 specifically. Alright, so moving on to top 2. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Phantom Troop. I forgot about the Phantom Troop. Oh my gosh, I forgot about them. Yes, absolutely top 3. Arguably top 1 and 2. I already know what the 1 is now. We'll get to that. But yeah, the Phantom Troop, bro. The Phantom Troop was where it's at. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot all about the Phantom Troop. I literally know all of their abilities and their like sense of being a family and stuff. Definitely a very interesting organization. Just because their actual goals and stuff just isn't to be just evil. You know what I'm saying? When they captured the gun and Killer and didn't kill them, the dude wanted to, like, you know, just induct them into the group and stuff. They're like a makeshift family born out of the slums, basically. And they get new members. It's like the spider legs. If you chop one off, another one will grow back. This group, Crollo being their leader, is incredible. They all have very unique abilities. They're more menacing than anything. You know what? I was about to say like a villain group in Yu Yu Hakusho, but the villain groups in Yu Yu Hakusho wasn't really all that. You know, I think he really did a way better job with the Phantom Troop. They were villains that you want to root for, because obviously the main character couldn't deal with these yet. And you know, Kurapika being the chain user fighting these guys was absolutely amazing. Definitely worth top 2. So top 1 obviously is the Akatsuki, man. And I ain't gonna lie, the Akatsuki are it, bro. You go to cons, you see the Akatsuki drip, the black rose, the clouds, the drip was fire, the characters are fire. Every character in this whole Akatsuki was really got in-depth character like analysis and stuff. Like for instance, like in CP9 and stuff is an interesting group. But I would honestly choose the Marines over anything, because I guess the Marines are more, I mean, whether you see them as villains or not, because some pirates are bad, so I guess you really can't see them as villains. That's, you know. But CP9 was cool, they had a little arc, but after that, you know, you didn't really care for most of the characters. The Akatsuki was more like the homunculi. You know, they were basically, throughout the whole series, they were the overlying threat in the whole series. You would be doing other stuff, but you always have to wonder what the Akatsuki are doing. Considering they have Orochimaru, who was like the original villain of Naruto 1, the original Naruto, then that makes a lot of sense, you know what I'm saying? He was the original villain of Naruto, and he really messed a lot of stuff up. You got like Pain, Sasori, Konan. It's hard to forget their names, to be honest, and their abilities, because, like I said, they've been ingratiated throughout the whole series of Naruto. They're very, very popular, and it's like, bro, if you think of a villain organization, you think of the Akatsuki. Every time you try to, like, choose if a villain organization is better or not, you go to the Akatsuki, bro. They are the guys. Like, obviously that needs to be number 1. Let's see who's agreed. Let's see who's agreed and not agreed. Okay, so it's 86% approval rating. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that makes so much more sense just simply off the fact that Naruto is such a big anime, but out of all the big three, the Dragon Ball Z, nobody really cared about the Red Ribbon Army or the Freezing Army. Bleach, the spiders were cool, but nobody really cared about them except for like 2 of them. And CP9, they're not even nowhere on this list. I mean, they're on the list, but not on my list. And this organization in itself was such a pivotal organization. It moved the plot of the whole Naruto franchise. Definitely a decent list. That's some picks I definitely wouldn't have picked. Like that Soul Eater pick, I'm be honest, I'm probably blanking on them, and I probably really loved them as an organization when I first watched it, but I can't even remember them, yo. So they must not have been that great. I've seen Soul Eater like twice, and I still don't remember the organization like that. The 12 Demon Moons are really good. That's a surprising pick because people love to hate Demon Slayer for some reason. Now, Monkalide should have been probably 3. Spada should have been 4. Millennium, all this stuff. They had some really interesting and good picks. I ain't gonna lie, really good list. You can't get everything all branched together, so that makes a lot of sense. But with that being said, guys, you want me to do another one of these ranker lists, which is still pretty cool. I really like going through these lists and debating and topics and stuff with you guys. If possible, I really would like to hold like a little discussion about some of these lists and stuff, and you know, kind of go from there. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We did the 21 greatest evil anime organizations of all time. Thanks for watching. You know what? That actually makes a lot more sense now. Now that I read the title, just stopping there for a second, that makes a lot more sense now. They do say anime organizations, and I guess it's kind of different from just anime teams in general. I don't know. Frieza Force could still been in there, so organization. But like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next video.